This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Junior. Early, they were worried about a vibration. They were worried about a soft engine.
Trouble.
No
Turn
worries
two.
now. That car is running great. Now what?
Big trouble.
We've got a crash. We've got a crash.
Trickle hit the wall hard out of turn 2 and then spun around and center punched into the back straightaway wall.
That car it took a hard right, and then all of a sudden it shot straight back to the left. Or vice versa. Hard left and back to the right.
Just prior to that, Bobby Labonte had taken his car to the garage. Now, Huck Strickland was in the garage earlier for 20 laps, but they made repairs to his Bill Davis Dodge, and he came back out.
Boy, look at the nose of that car. He knocked the fire out of that wall. Flattened the nose. Watch this. Oh, he got up there and got up high in the loose stuff. Lost it. Got the hospital wobble in her right there.
Boy,
Bam.
there's the points leader, Sterling Martin, the 40 car right below him right there.
That's a hard lick, guys.
Yes, it was.
Thank goodness for the Hans device. Bam.
Trying to save it, and away it goes. The driver's net, the window net is down. That's the signal to the safety crews from Dick Trickle that he is leading as you ride with Dale Jarrett. And we are under caution. Jeff Green appears to have lost an engine. Watching NASCAR Winston Cup Series racing on Fox, presented by Home Depot, as we are under caution once again. Oil from Jeff Green. So is there something wrong with Stewart? Michael Waltrip.
You can hear that thing. It's hammering. Floss the cylinder. Something happened to it.
I think I heard him say might have broke a rod.
Yeah,
connecting rod.
Rod or bearing or something.
Hit road it.
Caution is out here at Atlanta. A big puff of smoke from Brett Bodine's car as he rolled off into turn number 3. He has coasted into the garage, and the caution is out.
And pit road will be busy.
That last 100 miles.
And all that strategy out the window.
Yep. The dreaded smoke out the tailpipe.
Tough day for NASCAR's sole remaining owner-operator, Brett Bodine, who owns as well as drives that car. All that strategy for naught. Everybody now has the fuel to go to the checkered flag. Stewart for the lead, inside of Ward Burton.
I don't believe he can hold off those 4 tires on that good a race car. Not for long. I mean, 2 tires obviously can run pretty good, but he can't run good for long.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., that Budweiser car, he's up there with his 4 fresh tires too, all over the back of Tony Stewart at 20.
22's got some giddy up, I tell you that.
Jimmy Johnson coming into the picture on the low side, then Ricky Craven and Ryan Newman.
In the high lines, a little easier on
Trouble, turn 2.
Big.
Around goes Johnny Benson, and in the cloud of smoke, cars go spinning.
Bill Elliott in the 9, and he's in the inside wall.
Race to the caution. Side by side, it'll be too close for me to call.
20 car.
Ward Burton.
20. 44 got his lap back, but I believe the 20 car on the inside looked ahead to me.
Benson moving. I think that was Bill Elliott. He just drove past, stopped against the inside wall. As once Benson got sideways, there's John Andretti. Once Benson got sideways, was smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
There's Benson up high outside of Andretti.
Over in turn 2.
Ooh, just gets loose.
43.
43.
And then tips Nadu to the wall.
Bill must be coming along here in the smoke. Can't see.
There he is. Just flashing past on the outside.
Yeah.
Back to the inside.
Jerry Nadeau, he just...
It was 0.6 of a second. Now it is 0.4 of a second.
Yeah, he made a huge run off at turn 4 there, down low.
Yeah, that last lap, Junior was 0.2 quicker than Tony Stewart that time.
Maybe he's sitting there, maybe he's going to sneak up on him.
4th place.
Come on, baby.
Kenseth trying Rusty Wallace.
There's no question Kenseth's got by far and away the fastest car, but he just lost all that time in the pits. And he'll be really disappointed.
Right now he's 4 3/4 seconds behind the leader. And the longer he runs beside Rusty Wallace, that's going to get even bigger.
I think the guy that's probably got his work cut out for him, I don't think Dale Jr.'s done with Tony Stewart yet. I think Dale Jr. is just sitting there. I think Jr. knows he can drop that thing
Work
down.
on, Footy, work on.
Down on that white line.
Craven around the 22 of Ward Burton. That's 6th place.
Leaders are playing. Tony and Dale Jr. playing cat and mouse right
Outside.
now. One time
Clear,
one's high,
clear.
one time
Good
one's
job,
low.
baby. That's
They're
what-
both searching, trying to be sure that they can protect the lead.
And it's back up to 0.6 of a second.
Tony dropped down in 3 and 4 that time like Dale Jr. did the time before. Spotter is probably telling him what's going on right behind him.
Car owner Joe Gibbs pacing.
He definitely had the best car at Las Vegas last week and just didn't prevail after that last pit stop. Got back there in traffic. All those cars were fresh tires. Only could get back to 5th.
24 car slowing down, guys. He just started slowing down, going down the back.
Jeff Gordon. About to be passed by Jeremy Mayfield.
He just started slowing, going down the back. He dropped down the inside. I'm sure it's a cylinder.
Now, it's not for position. Mayfield's a lap down. But Gordon falls to 11. 16 cars are on the lead lap with 5 to go. And Tony Stewart holding that margin, 0.6 of a second. Trouble, turn 2. One car around, down on the apron.
Should not be a caution. Should not be a caution.
It's Jerry Nadeau.
The car's out of the way. There's nothing wrong.
We stay green. We stay green.
Should stay green. He spun it around and he kept on going.
There are your young guns, Darrell. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Like I said, late 29s or early 30s. You go figure it out. I never could.
That's prime time, huh?
That's when they're supposed to be at their best. Watch
Here
this.
is Jerry Nadeau's spin.
He just was up there. And boy, he almost got right into Joe Nemechek in the 26 car. Looked like he was just so high. Darrell, he got up there in the stuff where you don't run, probably gets on your tires and just comes
just
around.
picked up some stuff on his tires, Matt.
And Matt, what happened to Jeff Gordon?
Well, the problem for Jeff Gordon, he came on the radio about 3 laps ago and said, guys, it's starting to lay down. The motor's starting to go bad.
3 laps to go. He's going to try to ride it out as he falls to the tail end of the lead lap.
I think he'll be okay with only 3 to go. As far as finishing goes, we got a car load. Who's that? Oh, that's Nadeau. He's trying to stay down out of the way.
Yep, he's just trying to make circles right now.
Man, look down there and saw dust flying.
Last time by, 2 to go. Tony Stewart, Dale Earnhardt Jr., their lap times was almost identical. Jr. maybe just a little bit quicker.
Tony Stewart trying to score the 6th win in the last dozen races here for Joe Gibbs Racing.
You know, he had a great car at Daytona and didn't get to show it. He blew up right on the start of the race. Dominated down in Las Vegas. And here he sits looking like he's going to win this race today. Although I got to tell you, I wouldn't. Dale Jr. is going to dive that thing to the bottom down here with maybe 1 or 2 to go and see if he can't close that gap.
This is it, final lap. Turn 4, Stewart the high line. Junior, the low line is coming.
Here he comes.
He cuts the gap in half, but Tony Stewart scores his first Super Speedway win in over a year.
Pretty dominant little performance there, Larry.
Yes, it was. Dale Earnhardt Jr., of course, 2nd. But how about that man that finishes 3rd, Jimmy Johnson, in only his 7th Winston Cup start?
It was a great run for him today. And Chad, he didn't fall out of the seat, bud. He stayed up on that wheel for you.
Matt Kenseth from last on the restart to 4th. Ricky Craven.
That shows you how fast that Kenseth was. My
Yes.
goodness, he restarted in about 17th or 18th place. Well, we didn't have a photo finish, but it's pretty exciting.
Had an exciting race.
I had a great race.
Had a record number of lead changes. A team prayer at Joe Gibbs Racing, and let the celebration begin.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of Fox Sports.